Okay, ladies, here we go. Another way to defend, okay, a few more techniques that you can practice is sitting up to create the space, basically to sit up in base so that you can create the space to get away or to fight back. And we're gonna go two ideas, getting away and actually attacking your attacker, fighting back instead of retreating. Okay, so here we go. First one, we're just gonna practice 10 times. Sitting up in base, which coach is gonna hip out, put the foot on the hip here. The other hand is just gonna block across here. This is like a cross block, elbow slightly bent so that you can really support a lot of weight coming forward and a very strong frame, okay? So we'll come back in, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Okay? Now, the next one, the person is going to go, you're going to practice sitting up over the shoulder. Okay? Sitting up over the shoulder. So you're not going to put the foot on the hip. You're actually going to sit up, post your hand like a kickstand, and sit up over the shoulder. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. All right, ladies, so putting in a few strikes, putting in the technique to make the space to get up, and if you have to add more strikes, you add more strikes. So let's say we're here. So we have elbow, right? 1, 2, elbow, now, 2. Now we're gonna hip out, put the foot on the hip to create the space and make a frame. From the frame, I'm gonna be trying to grab you back. So from here, you're gonna be strong enough to stand up in base, push here. If I'm still attacking you, if you're used to punching, you can punch, you can palm strike here. You can cup the back of my neck, look at my face wide open for a knee, okay? Down, circle out, and work your way out of it, okay? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna be fighting back, strikes, create the space that we need to stand up and make our distance and get away, okay? But we're gonna strike our way out of here. So we have elbows, 1, 2, elbows, elbows. We're gonna go to the hip. Here, I'm trying to grab here. You have a strong frame. Using the foot on the hip. Using here across the trap, across the neck. Okay. So now, even from here, she can stand up in base. From here, we have a punch in the face. We have a palm strike. We have cupping the behind the neck, and we're giving a strong knee. We'll snap down, hold the head down, and then work our way out of there. Make him pay. Okay, ladies. So now, we're not always going to have the opportunity to get away. Sometimes we're going to go and stay in and fight and attack. Okay, so this is something a little different. But for jiu-jitsu, it's very common. Okay, this is a very popular submission, but we're going to use it to protect ourselves. Okay, so what we did is before we sat up passing, right? So we'll go 2 times. We sat up passing over the shoulder. Okay, so even if I had my hand here, so here's an idea of putting things together. She knocks off the wrist off the neck and then sits up in base over the shoulder. See? So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn the thumb, we're going to wrap around the back and get underneath the chin. Okay, and get underneath here with the blade of the wrist and the forearm. So from here, we hit off, sit up, wrap. She enters. Now, from here, as you sit back, you're gonna wrap up your legs real strong. You're gonna connect, grab this arm, the free arm is gonna connect to the wrist, securing that super tight. You're gonna stay crunched up like a bow. You're gonna squeeze your legs and you're gonna stretch me out. And as you stretch, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on the person's neck. And you're gonna have a combination of pain and person's gonna hard for them to breathe. It's gonna possibly pass out. Okay, so again, let's go here. So from here, let's say I had the hand. This is just an example. Okay, she strikes off the hand, sits up across, wraps up the neck, connects. This hand is connecting to this wrist. Really strong. You're gonna cinch it up really strong and tight. You're gonna actually pull the person back into your guard. Real tight here. You're gonna stretch me out. You're gonna stretch that person out with your legs and your arms. So here, you're gonna, again, a lot of pain on the neck and the possible of making that attack or pass out. Okay, so one more time. Let's give you the third angle here. So again, here like this, strikes off, wraps, connects, closes, stretches out, and they pass out. Oops. All right, ladies, those were a few ground self-defense techniques that have to be practiced. You need to take the time out to practice on a regular basis. You'll get stronger. Call us for any questions you might have as far as the details. Soon we will be back together on the mat and we will go over this in more detail. But stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.